talk about ways to boost your metabolism. So I'll be perfectly honest, there's no detoxes, cayenne pepper, any of that stuff is gonna work, okay? So it really comes down to keeping things consistent, making things simple, and really just diving in and doing the work. So a couple different things you can do. Number one is incorporate strength training. I know you probably heard this before, but I can't stress this enough. Muscle burns more than fat, okay? So while it's not a ton of calories more, if you do have more muscle mass, more lean muscle mass, especially after you exercise, like even cardiovascular training works, but strength training works very effectively. So does HIIT training. Going to the gym, even doing body weight stuff goes a long way. So incorporating some sort of strength training will be your best bang for buck when it comes to boosting your metabolism. So again, even though you're not going to burn a ton of calories, you are, however, going to burn more after a strength training workout than you would a cardiovascular workout. Plus, because muscle weighs more than fat and it burns more, you are going to burn a bit more per calorie than you would not lifting or building muscle. So again, strength training is awesome for boosting your metabolism. Second would be incorporating some sort of HIIT training. So what I mean by that, doing something where you're doing sprints outside for very short periods of time, or you're incorporating some sort of sprinting, interval training, anything like that, just to get your heart rate really high, getting in that anaerobic mode where it's not just a very relaxed pace or a pace where you could have a conversation, but it's more where you're getting your heart rate up. You can't have a conversation, you're breathing heavy, you're out of breath, you just want to stop. Those are some great things to do for your metabolism. Another one is drinking enough water. We fail to realize many times we're not really even hungry, we're just thirsty. So drinking lots of water helps. Drinking at least half your body weight in ounces. So if you're 150 pounds, you want to drink at least 75 ounces of water. That is if you're not sweating, and that's if you're not even working out. So make sure you stay hydrated. Another one would be, again, not some cayenne pepper thing or some detox thing or some wrap thing. It really helps just to get whole foods, whole quality nutrition. So focusing on getting enough protein. Protein in general is going to help with the thermal effect with digesting of the food. So you're going to have more time to digest the food. Your body's going to take longer to be able to digest the food. So protein is going to be your best bang for buck. I like to shoot between 20 to 30 grams per meal for females. So that can include enough protein. So that would be chicken breast, cottage cheese, things like that. Protein powder is awesome as well. So another one would be to sleep well. Sleep is essential, you guys. I know I talk about this all the time, but sleep is going to help so much with your metabolism. It's going to help shed fat. It's going to help keep your bloating at minimal. And you're just going to feel so much better. So getting adequate sleep. I know I spoke about another video in here about sleep, so make sure to check that out too. And another thing is coffee. So people don't realize that coffee actually can help the metabolism. So while I don't suggest drinking copious amounts of coffee, I do think it does help to have a little bit of coffee, especially pre-workout. It does help a little bit with your metabolism. It does spike your heart rate a little bit, so you probably will burn a little bit more calorically than you would if you didn't have any coffee. Another one, last one, would be getting your steps in. I think so many times people think that, oh, if I just sit all day and then exercise and then sit all day, it's the most effective. And it's actually not. Research has shown that it's more effective if you're moving throughout the day. So stand up, move around, get up from your desk, take short little walks throughout the day to really get the most benefit for your metabolism.